Okay, joined by head women's basketball coach Danielle Santos-Atkinson following today's game against Drexel. Coach, your opening thoughts on today's game?
Proud of the effort of this team. Again, they're continuing to show up every single day in practice. There's specific things that we're working on in order to get better, and we know that we're getting close to a team that is going to be playing at its full potential, and that's what we're looking forward to. We got after it defensively again tonight for 3 quarters. We played a really good game, let the fourth quarter get away from us. Somewhat had some timely crucial turnovers, some timely crucial 3-pointers that we gave up. But overall, we had a game plan, and for the majority of the game, they stuck to it. Drexel is a great team. They're a very good team. They're very consistent. They're very steady. Again, proud of the effort of this team, and we're going to continue to grow from here.
Questions? All right.
Well, to start with Drexel Knight, matched their season high of 14 points, had 11 in the first half. What do you make of her performance overall today?
She played with confidence, and that's what we need her doing. She was very aggressive, looking to attack from the start, and we've got to continue to have that from her. She was able to score in a variety of ways. She could get to the paint. She hit the 3. And so we want to continue to see that from her, and she's just going to continue to get better.
Coach, Jayla Henry and Jalen Hines had a tough shooting night. So would you consider giving Carter Reynolds and Zahim spend a few more minutes extra on the floor?
You know what? For our philosophy and what it is that we do, we definitely have a great post rotation amongst our players, amongst our post players, and we've got a great supporting cast. And Zahima coming off the bench, we've got 2 veteran post players that, as you mentioned, had a tough shooting night. But they are veteran players that at any given time we know can really produce for us. And so as a team, we missed 20 layups tonight, and that is something that is really tough to overcome. But those guys do so many intangibles for us on the floor. Jayla Henry on the defensive end is constantly covering up for us, or the holes defensively, constantly really making it tough on that end of the floor, understands what we're doing, and is always in the right spot at the right time. And so between those 2 players, they do so many intangible things. Karia and Zai do a great job coming off of the bench, and I think they had great minutes for us tonight, and they'll continue to see time.
You mentioned that for 3 quarters you really were keeping Drexel on the ropes. You were doing a lot of things right. What do you think was the one thing that if the team did do it better would have put you over the top in the end?
Made layups. We had a lot of open layups opportunities that we uncharacteristically, as of the past few games, missed. That we had some great looks from Jalen right there that the past few games she's been hitting. And so, again, 20 missed layups is really tough. I think that makes it a different ball game if we hit half of those.
If Jashani Knight keeps on performing like this and she helps getting the team onto a hot start, should we expect her to come into the starting lineup eventually?
Which one? Shawnee. So for much of the game, so for a lot of the year, Shawnee was hurt, and so at the start of conference play, she had to get her feet wet, and getting back in. But now that she's gotten her feet wet and she's in it, she's starting for us and she's doing a great job. But it did take some time, for her to get her feet back wet after coming off an injury. She was out for almost a month and a half, and so she just had to get her feet wet. But now, she's starting for us and she's doing a great job.
Moving forward to Delaware, which is a lot of attention has been on Jasmine Diggy, who has made big headlines as of lately. What is the game plan heading into this big game on Sunday?
Yeah, well, still finishing up Drexel, wrapping my head around that. But Jasmine's a great player, and she at the end of the day, Jasmine is going to score some points. And so I think the first game we did a great job with her and limiting her touches, keeping her under her average. And so we want to continue to do that and keeping her off balance and mixing up our defenses.
Any more questions for Coach? Thank you.
Thank you.